What's up, all you stars and studs? It's the 10th wonder of the world, Jake Smith.
I am currently depressed because of the last 30 minutes of my life. I'm Joey Mayberry.
What's the last 30 minutes? What happened?
So I left work and I drove home and I'm like, I'm gonna stop at Walmart. And they had the main event series that just came out, but no Lita.
Oh no!
I know. So there was they had everyone else, but no Lita, no CM Punk.
Is this which Lita is this? Is this the re-release?
The re-release, yeah.
Okay, but still, like, to have it is to have it as better hands.
Yeah, like I'm gonna get it. And then there's some color variations. And so
did they short pack? So first of all, then they short packed her and then they re-released. Oh, awful.
I am really irritated about how they're doing women's wrestling figures now, because as far as I know, people can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think each case that gets delivered only comes with one woman.
Why?
I don't know.
Isn't the population like 50-50? Like,
I don't know. But literally combing through that, I'm like, there's so many Rey Mysterios, there's so many The Rocks. And I'm like, stop making these.
Well, at least now the argument can be no Litas, no Rhea Ripley's, plenty of Rey Mysterio dolls.
Plenty of Rey Mysterio dolls. And plenty of The Rock. Oh my God. The amount of Rock action figures that are sitting on the Walmart shelf right now is astounding.
Good. That means we don't want to see him. So stop putting him on TV.
I mean, he's good for TV. Just every Walmart I go to has like dozens and dozens of those 3-packs that have like him and his dad and his grandpa in it.
Oh.
Yeah, a bunch of those. There's like 9 billion of the ones of him dressed up like the Scorpion King. Then there's
I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah, and then it's literally like him and Hulk Hogan are just like on the shelves. And I'm like, I
can't remember the last time I've been to I haven't gone figure hunting in probably over a year.
You just gotta life a little bit because I'm always looking, I'm always stopping.
Yeah, I haven't. I mean, like, I'm never driving in the city. We don't really have them. But I'll have to take a look next time I'm like somewhere.
Have you ever heard of Ollie's?
Yes, yeah. They usually have like stuff that's like didn't sell, or right? It's like a liquidation kind of thing, right?
Yeah. So I went to the one here in North Carolina and I was looking around. Even they had like nothing but Rey Mysterio elites.
Oh yeah.
The ones of him and Batman. I'm like, no one's buying Rey Mysterios. Stop making so many Rey Mysterios.
I've been for some reason, like, I get Facebook is very weird. I get like a lot of really random things now, and somehow I'm getting notifications for like some Power Rangers figure group I'm not in. And like there was a thing for about Ollie's and the best figures to find. If anyone needs the Yellow Ranger from Turbo, apparently they have a lot.
They have a lot of her. The Ollie's that I went to, they had the Turbo Yellow Ranger, or was it the Zeo? It's either Turbo or Zeo. Yeah, I think it was Zeo they had a lot of. And then they had like a bunch of the pink one from like the Dino Charge.
Yeah. That's the other one that they had a lot of. Yeah. Oh, that's so funny.
Oh my gosh, it was crazy. But you know what also was at Ollie's, and I was so mad that it was there? They had a JC Jane figure, and I was like, it was $4. Huh?
Isn't that like a new release?
Yeah, she was there, and I was like, it was $4. I spent I was tirelessly looking for JC Jane when she came out, and I'm like, here she is on the cheap, just in a bargain store.
Sending the short-packed women to Ollie's.
I guess so. Like, there's also a bunch of those. I don't know why they keep making the Superstar series ones. I don't know what they're called. They look really fat and chubby. They kind of look like He-Man figures.
Oh, yeah. I remember those. Yeah.
None of those sell. Like, every store I go to is chock full of them.
Well, that's disappointing because they're like a fun pint size, right?
Yeah. I mean, they're cool. I think it's just like no one buys it.
Oh, that's disappointing. That'd be a fun like Happy Meal figurine.
Right? I would love it. I
Ugh.
can't wait for them to start putting women into the little like bone crunching, the new tiny
Oh,
ones.
I know what you're talking about. I love though. Wait, there was a Bianca picture. What happened to that? Why didn't we get her?
Oh yeah, where did she go?
Uh, Whatever. All right. Well, guys, this is not Where's Bianca. This is the Golden Era podcast.
It was just the face change. Where's Bianca? Where did she go?
B.
See?
So this is the Golden Era podcast where Joey and I talk about the WWE Women's Division from 2001 on. And this week we're talking about the week of November 15th, 2004, otherwise known as Diva Search Medium.
It is Diva Search Manium. I was like, oh my god, they debuted everyone this week.
I was like, they did not waste any time. They're like, I was like, also a little insulting considering the week before is when they fired everybody. And now they're just like, oh, okay, everyone's just starting today. It's like, I feel like I'm watching Big Brother and having to get me a whole new cast of people and not remember their names.
Yes, this was like not America's vote. It was very entertaining.
Yeah. All right. Well, up first, we've already met this diva. We're already growing to love her, sort of. Maria is in the back, and William Regal and Eugene have just won the tag team championships. Feel good moment. Everyone's happy. William, I'd like to get to know your thoughts on becoming the new tag team champions, but where's Eugene?
I love how she said, because becoming the new tag team champion, where's Eugene?
Oh, it's something to cool up in the locker room because, he gets excited. What does that mean?
Where's Eugene?
Where's he? Eugene? She's like lifting up curtains. Eugene.
We're just looking for a bunch of people today. We started off with Where's Bianca? Now it's Where's Eugene?
We just don't know where anyone is. So then Eugene comes over with Nesquik, which made me gag a little bit.
Okay. Did you ever watch Foster's Home for Imaginary
No.
Children
What
or
is that?
Friends? It's a Cartoon Network show where it's a bunch of imaginary,
Okay.
imaginary friends like live in a
Okay.
foster home.
Okay.
And there's just one character, I think his name's Blue, and there's this like iconic line that I love where he says, I like chocolate milk. And that's all I could think of the entire time.
Just like, the thought of it, because you know how like Nesquik has like that like distinct thickness to it too.
I want that written on a pair of booty shorts.
Distinct thickness. The idea of Nesquik grosses me out. And Eugene comes over and he's like, well, the British Bulldog! Like, starts going crazy and pours the Nesquik all over Maria and William Regal.
And they're just not really bothered by it.
No. I was like, I would definitely be upset about this. And like, Maria's trying to play it off like it's kind of sexy, but poop water?
Is that what you think Nesquik is? Just straight poop water?
Yeah, it is. Oh, I don't like chocolate or like milk. So like, so for me,
the chocolate milk's just a double whammy.
It's just absolutely not for me.
Okay.
So she's like, I do. Where's Eugene?
And then the most iconic thing, it makes me, every time I see William Regal in segments, I forget how much I love William Regal. Like, I just do. When Eugene comes back over and he's just like looking at Maria's boobs, and real quick, he's just like, no, you'll go blind. And then Eugene just covers his eyes and runs off. That was so good.
So good. Yeah, but a fun little thing. And Maria's starting to like get more comfortable already, I feel like, on camera, which is great. And I'm glad they're letting her do stuff like this. And it really kind of speaks to how quickly excuse me.
Oh, you need some chocolate milk.
Oh my God, shut up. No, I had like a sinus infection like last week. I'm like getting over it. Ugh. I mean, what else is new? But like it kind of speaks to how quickly Maria got over with the audience. Because like, they let her do more stuff like this where she was more than just like a backstage personality. Like you kind of got to see that cute side of her. So I'm really glad that she's like playing into that too and having fun with it.
Yeah, I think like she's just somebody who translates well on the camera. Like you see her and you instantly are like, okay, I vibe with this chick. Like Maria's got that.
Which is and it's so cool actually, like as we go through this, to really watch like it's almost like I feel like we like watched Maria become a woman. Does that make sense? Like she's like a cutesy like girl here, but like over time she's like strong and independent and like into fashion and like the fiery red hair and like just like we see her evolve, I feel like.
Yeah, I actually went back and watched. It was before the Maurice Michelle McCool match. It was the Maria versus Maurice match.
Love that. Yeah.
She's just so iconic with everything that she did. Like I was watching her walk out and I'm like, you know, was she the greatest wrestler? No. But she's so entertaining. She's really good.
I think she would have been a fun Divas champion, to be honest. So I'm a little bummed she didn't get a run.
I know, she really should have, to be honest.
Yeah.
She was over.
She was the pops she was getting were insane.
Mm-hmm.
Like she was really over in her time. All right, so Maven is walking backstage with the largest band-aid I've ever seen on his head. And he just looks up, whoa, hey, Maven, Raw General Manager.
No last name. Just
Maven. No last name. And it is Candice Michelle, who has also been signed in like a pink dress, just like hugging the wall randomly the whole way. I know who you are. I'm Candice.
I just love how you said that because it took me straight to Mandy Moore. Where it's like, I know who you are. Your love is sweet as candy.
So he's like, why don't you stop by my office later so I can, do something with this power before I lose it today. Can't see you later.
That's creepy.
Don't go, Candice. But welcome to Raw. But they didn't address her profession. The fun thing this week is all of these women were hired because they have other occupations we never heard about in the Diva search. But Candice is a makeup artist. Is why she's here.
She? Is that what she said?
That's what she becomes. So did they fire Jan?
Jan's gone.
Is Jan gone? No, Jan. Well, we know Jan is still there in real life, but I hope this doesn't mean Jan will stop being on TV.
I can't think of when we'll see Jan again. But then again, like she popped up in moments that I've completely forgotten about. So
yeah, same.
Things that were completely forgotten about. I got a message on Facebook from who sent me that message? I don't know. I'm tired. But I got a message on Facebook. Did you know there was a classic women's tag team match that got cut from SmackDown? It was Terry and Jazz versus Jack and Trish.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
It was around the wet t-shirt contest time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And getting to watch it, I realized why it was cut. But it was kind of cool to see it. I love it.
I love like those like little hidden gems. Like that for me, the hidden gem that got cut is always Caitlyn joining the Divas of Doom is like what my head always goes to as like the cut moment. Which would have been so fun and good for her career. All right. Well, guys, up next, it is Lita's first match on Raw since May.
Wow.
I know.
Girl's been through a lot, though.
Yeah, she has. Yeah,
she lost her baby.
Her baby. So she is out. She has been through so much, and she is now rocking a gray camo top with her logo on it. It's giving a little homemade.
To me, it's a little homemade, but it also kind of gave me the vibes of her like Ruthless Aggression figure.
Oh yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I
see it. Yeah. And Molly is out in a great top. Molly looks stunning tonight. Candice did a great job with her makeup. She looks so good. Hair looks good. Love this top too. I was like, ooh, purple. Why did you wear that much purple? She looks so good. And we are and there is like a loud Lita chant too. Like
loud. And also I know that she looks a little homemade in that top, but legit, I would have bought that top. Like,
oh yeah. I actually was thinking, I was like, I'm wondering why this wasn't on why? Because she had her logo on a lot of random shit that like I don't know if she made or what, but like I was like, where were all these items?
You know what item I want so bad, and I don't know if it ever existed or if she just made it. Her return match for Raw 100 or whatever. He followed
Oh yeah.
those pants, like
Yep.
joggers with the logo.
Yeah,
I would love
those were cool. Those were
Yeah.
cool. So Lita, and this is actually like really for me, like kind of a showcase of Lita's greatest hits. It's her doing, the monkey flip, the suplex kip up, like
The
Russian
flying.
leg sweep. But
the Russian leg sweep made its debut tonight. Have we
No,
seen
we've seen it. We've seen it before. Yeah,
Have
we've seen it. Yeah, she was busting. We just haven't seen her wrestle that much lately, so it's it's hard to remember. But she's been doing the Russian leg sweep. I love Lita's Russian leg sweep. But yeah, no. But the crazy thing for me is they have Lita win the match with a rear naked chokehold.
Were you looking at your notes to see what to call that move?
Yes, I was.
It's also known as a sleeper hold.
But well, it was a sleeper, but they were calling it the rear naked chokehold.
Do you know what that's called today?
What?
The Kirifuda clutch.
Okay, I won't remember that.
Finisher.
Who does that? Oh, Shayna does that. Oh, okay. So yeah, no, but
he just doesn't win matches anymore, so no one.
Yeah. Oh, it's Kirifuda. I always thought it was the Kirakuda.
Kirakuda?
Yeah.
Ooh, Kirakuda.
I'm like, who's Kira? Where's Bianca?
Where's Bianca?
So so Lita, because Lita is extra vicious now. She put this move on Trish at Survivor Series, and she is just like choking the life out of people, choking the life out of the only other heel in the division, the only other wrestler she can wrestle at this time.
There's one.
There's one. And Lita wins the match. And it's actually like a great moment for Lita, like her first victory on Raw in months. What a dichotomy, whatever. I was trying to say a big word and I forgot it. Anyway, but it's crazy to me because a year ago, probably on this night too, Lita was challenging for the women's title against Molly at Survivor Series. And now like Molly is her throwaway match.
I love it. Like, this was such a good match. Like, for little matches, this is probably, I can't think of the last time that I sat and watched a match for this show and was like, oh, that was a really good match. Good.
It was a really good match. And then right after the match, Trish Stratus comes out. She's got her cute little like off the shoulder outfit on, her black jeans, and a new accessory.
The mask.
Trish Stratus's iconic face mask debuts tonight, where she has had her nose broken at Survivor Series. Well, I hope you're happy. Because of you, I have to wear this thing
on my face.
And Lita just like shrugs and is like, sorry.
But my beautiful face.
Okay, don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Lita, you're gonna pay for this, right? No. And Trish comes down to the ring, and Molly attacks Lita from behind, and Lita murders Molly Holly with a DDT.
We've said it before on here. I'm going to say it again. A Molly Holly DDT. That woman can sell a DDT like nobody else's business.
I thought her head came off of her body.
Oh, speaking of Molly, before we get finish this, did you watch the SmackDown promo with Nia and Bailey?
Oh yeah, and she was like, women like Molly Holly. I was like, oh, Victoria. I was like, oh, she's like naming like Trish and Lita last. And I actually I thought too much about it too, because I was like, I wonder if like she wasn't even gonna mention them, because like she was like, no one's had a reign as dominating as you, Nia, or something like that. I
mean, Nia's had a very dominating reign. I think the thing that threw me the most was just like, no one throws Molly's name out first. And
I know. Well, we know that Bailey loves the second fiddle divas, I guess Okay. You know, I actually had a really fun shirt idea for our store that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do knockoffs for all the girls of the Thank You Trish shirt, but thank you Jazz, thank you Molly, thank you Lita, thank you Victoria. I think people would buy those.
The circuit gays are gonna love it.
The circuit gays are gonna dead. Oh god. Dead.
I'm so dead. So the figure that I'm going to talk about, because I picked up something for figure.
Did it break?
No, it just fell over and it hit my ring light, but it knocked off this little baby, and I was like, oh no, it killed the baby.
The baby.
Just like you lost your
baby.
I'm gonna make a figure hold this little person.
So Trish gets in the ring, and she is face to face with Lita. And Lita just grabs Trish by the mask and shoves her down. And Trish is like, so like Lita is humiliating Trish with this face mask. And I love the face mask a bit. Like, I think this was such a funny and fun and so perfect for Trish too, because also we've never really seen women up until this point like get uglied up like with like an accessory like that. So like Trish of all people too, so perfect.
Also, Trish is gonna be somebody who can sell it, which is great because she does. She literally made people want to go buy a face mask.
Absolutely. If my audio sounds different, I just realized I was on the wrong input, so the beginning of this is going to sound a little shitty, and I'm so sorry, people.
If my audio sounds different, up with my mic last week, so I replaced it.
Awesome. Love. Oh, your mic does sound good, actually.
Oh, I'm just speaking into my phone this week. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's why. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So, Christy Hemme is out next. Maven has decided the Divas will compete in a lingerie pillow fight tonight. And Christy's out. There's a bed in the ring. There's pillows everywhere. And Stacy is out next, who we haven't seen in a second. I feel like
in a second, you're gonna see me do a lot of eye rolls and head shaking.
Yeah,
I did not like this.
I didn't either because there wasn't really a point to it. So Stacy and Christy are both faces, and it's weird because like Stacy is just kind of there, and I feel like this is the moment I realized Stacy's so over this shit.
She looked like she was over it when she walked out. Like, you know, that bubbly personality that you always see from Stacy?
Yeah.
Was not there this week.
She was not interested. So Stacy and Christy, they start chucking pillows at each other in this match, and they hit each other with the pillows. Feathers fly everywhere, and my allergies are already like freaking out just watching this. And Stacy takes her shoes off because she's like, I could die. Like, she's wearing heels.
My leg.
Ow. And Stacy starts hitting Christy kind of hard. I was
like that pillow packed a wallop. I was like, I can see how Wendy Chu uses the finisher now. Like,
and then Christy gets on the bed and Stacy spanks her.
Which that popped the crowd.
Yeah, and Jared's like, do you like the spank? And then Stacy falls off the bed and Christy climbs on her.
Was that a climb?
That was like, she's kind of.
Yeah, ever seen those like cooking videos where they like melt the cheese on something and then let the cheese fall on top of the meal?
Yeah, it was like that.
Yeah.
It was yeah. So it wasn't great. And you know, it's a shame because I love everything Stacy does, but I did not love this. And then Christy wins. She's like dancing around, and Stacy gives like a shoulder shimmy, sort of. Like she's not even excited about it. And then she just waves and leaves.
Literally, she was not here for this tonight. I think because like, what's the point? They're like, you're literally sending me out here to be like, you know, eye candy stripper. Not even in like way.
Well, I think this is a sign of like the turn they're trying to make the girls go into. But like the thing is, it's just like what is the point of going into this if like, you know, there's not even feuds behind it? Like, are like what I really do wonder what the plan was like post Trish and Lita. You know,
Right.
like were there gonna be any other girls who could wrestle? Like what was
I mean, there had to be a plan for them because, like, we still have like the Melinas, the Mickeys, the
yeah. Oh
alternative.
yeah. We have all these other women who are gonna be in soon. So yeah, but it was just this was rough.
This was
Um
very rough. This was not fun to watch, and
no.
it just kind of, it made me think of when I was a little kid. You remember when they had the pillow fight mode on SmackDown versus Raw?
Yeah.
I thought that was iconic, though. I loved being in the pillow
Yeah,
fight.
that I appreciated that. So like that's what this should have been. Like so I or like a storyline build up, like maybe turn Stacy heel and be like, I'm sick of these sluts. Like
Or something, or have her hit Christy after, because she lost something. Because we could use the
something
heel.
interesting. Yeah, well, we're stuck in this like I feel like everyone being a babyface thing for a while coming up.
Yay!
Um which I hate. So anyway, all right. Well, let's go over to SmackDown because we've got more divas aplenty
SmackDown,
coming
Smack,
on SmackDown.
huh?
So Rey Mysterio is backstage and heads into the locker room, and he like does a double take, and Michelle McCool is on the floor, Little Mermaid style, like
Chi-Chi's up.
she's up. He's like, "Hey, what's up, girl? I'm good, love and laugh." Um,
She does not say love and life.
she does not say love and laugh, and everybody's like, "Yeah, hey, remember Michelle from the Diva contest?" Like he was like, you could not remember the name. Um, yeah, she's like a personal trainer, man, and she's like showing me moves. Yeah, everybody could use a good stretch.
Now let's do this insanely complicated back bend.
Oh my god, yeah, like they ever do this like back band, like and like RVD and Ray are like, yeah, we're gonna win the tag titles. And Michelle's just like,
Yep, just literally standing, like doing her little spider thing.
yeah.
My thing was, I'm not gonna say like anything bad about what they're trying to do, but you're trying to really show off her boobs, is kind of what they were going
But
for.
Michelle's not known for boobs.
She's not. That's what I found so weird about it.
I did too. I thought that was a really strange thing too. Michelle's an athletic build and
Yeah.
showcase that. That's what's like her thing. And
Hmm.
that's like show off her athleticism. And I appreciate like, you know, they give her a personal trainer thing, whatever. That's fine. Like she can be fit or whatever. But it's just like, but the boobs thing, it's the thing with Michelle that always weirded me out with like trying to make her like this sex symbol for a while was that's not her.
It's not, and
It's and you can tell that she's uncomfortable with it too. Like, 'cause she's doing nothing with it. Like, she's like, "Cool." Like,
she's just okay. She's a sexy person.
she's
She looks,
Michelle is sexy, but she's but like
she's
she
not
doesn't
sexy.
yeah. Like she's sexy by being athletic or whatever. Like she's a gorgeous girl. Let her be a gorgeous girl who like wrestle. Like they honestly, I think they fast tracked her too much.
Hmm.
Well, they actually end up sending her back, I think, too, to train
Oh.
a little bit. Yeah, they send her out to train a little bit, which is probably the smartest thing they could do with her.
Hmm.
Because this and like work on her character and everything like she's also very, very stiff on camera too.
Hmm. I mean,
Like
she always has been,
yeah,
at
she
least
always.
from what we've seen so far.
But we've seen so far. So
Actually,
yeah,
going forward too, Michelle's always been a little stiff on camera.
I think Layla is really what brought her out of her shell, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
I think her heel work was actually even pre Michelle. I think her heel work wasn't too bad.
Did you see that thing on Twitter that Layla responded to?
Yes, I
Oh,
did actually. Um, yeah,
wow. Like, my thing when somebody was like, "You just lived in Michelle McCool's shadow. All you did was win a little contest," and I was like, "She won the contest that Michelle didn't win."
yeah. I was like, exactly, and not for anything. And like, I always hate when people are like, "You lived in Michelle's shadow" and stuff like that. Layla was clearly the personality and what got Lay Cool over. It
Hmm.
was not Michelle. Like,
Love her to death in the ring. Michelle's not charismatic. She's
they
just
put
not.
Michelle with Layla to get Michelle over
Hmm.
because Layla had personality and character. And I actually think maybe unpopular. I think Layla was the better wrestler. I think she improved. I think she showed a lot more versatility in the ring. When she came back in 2012 and was doing like all the like more acrobatic stuff, loved it.
Yeah.
I love Layla. She's one of my all-time favorites. So
Both of them also. I wish I could go back in the past and tell Michelle and Layla both never get bangs.
oh yeah, that part.
Yeah.
No, bangs are never.
Mm-mm.
Never, never, never. All right. So everyone can use a good stretch. All right. So Miss Jackie is out next with Charlie Haas. Rico got fired, I remembered.
What?
He was part of that firing with Gail Kim and Jazz.
You didn't
And
keep Rico, but you kept Charlie.
that's what I was like. I was like, they really thought Charlie was the better one to keep her with. Like,
Really?
so she didn't do anything, but I actually thought this was one of her better outfits. So
It was. Jackie does really well with pants with like very good like holes.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Yeah. I think the thing with Jackie is like it's I don't know. Like sometimes she either looks great or like go back. Turn around.
Yeah.
Like
There's really an in between.
There really isn't.
Speaking of slits in pants though, I did go back and find the Tori Wilson tough enough sex test thing video of It was okay.
It was okay.
It was nice. It was just if you're gonna do that, get form-fitting skinny jeans.
Yeah, they were a little loose.
Yeah, so it was kind of like you
I feel like he might have had tighter ones or they told him to like baggy it up.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't see why, because like literally every man there is wearing skin tight clothing. Like,
no, I don't know. Too risque. Too reggae.
That's the problem.
So, and Hiroko was also out with Kenzo and Renee, and we get to hear an audible from her. So,
and they said her name in the introduction, which was nice.
Good for her.
Being accompanied by Hiroko. It's a rarity on SmackDown.
Oh my god. So in the back, JBL is in the back with Orlando and another new diva, Amy Weber,
the image consultant.
She knows imaging. And I will say though, Amy.
You think I know what a JPEG is? I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog.
I will say, maybe unpopular, Amy had the best debut of all the girls this week. I think she was acting.
She was. Also, do you get a little uncomfortable whenever you see Orlando Jordan now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do, actually.
I was kind of like,
no thanks. Well, he's like, well, you're quite an image yourself, Amy. Well, I'm just here to make the champ looks good all the time. Oh my god, you have to go. It is time for your speech. Oh my god.
Bravo, Amy.
Bravo, Amy.
Also,
so JB
she prepared her lines. And
I was like, she had a catchphrase too. Like they walk out and remember, image is everything. Oh yeah, I love it. I mean,
coming soon to the Golden Era podcast store.
And then that she didn't work out too, because I will say, Amy was probably my favorite of this new crop of girls who came in because she got great placement. She was with the WWE champion, like in his stable. Great placement. She had a little character, and I enjoyed her work, and I'm so bummed it didn't work out because I really liked Amy.
Yeah.
So all right, well, now we have another debut.
They just keep coming and coming.
They just keep coming. Carlito is in the back getting his shoulder rubbed by Joy, the massage therapist. Which actually, I do think they mentioned Joy was a massage therapist in the Diva search. I kind of remember that.
I probably was lost whenever she put the ice cream down her boobs.
Oh my god, so yummy. And Carlito's like, ow! And she like, Joy is already like fed up on her first day on the job. She's like, I'm Joy, and I have to work on your shoulder.
Yeah.
And he's like, Carlito gives her attitude, and she's like, listen, you need work done.
Yeah. Then he said something sexist.
Yeah, and they kick her out of the room. But Joy Giovanni is there. We have 3 new divas on. I will say SmackDown needed the divas.
They did. I don't know. I'm ready to see how it develops. But all I can think about from this time is just SmackDown versus Raw 2006 with Joy and Michelle. Like, God, I miss that. I'm ready for that Michelle McCool look to come up where she's in the pants and the white thing.
Oh yeah. It is. I mean, it's a weird time. I'm actually interested to see. I truthfully don't. I remember Amy stuff and I remember Joy stuff with Big Show, but I for the life of me, I can't remember anything Michelle McCool does. I know she has a little match with Dawn, but I don't really remember how that happens. And yeah, I'm interested to see how this plays out. Candice, I don't really know what she does up until this time. I know Melina's coming soon for a little stint. So
I think I'm just a little sad still that they did not hire
Tracy.
Tracy.
Same.
I kept wanting to say Christine, and I'm like, why am I wanting to say Christine?
I think they probably, here's my thing. I think they offered Tracy something maybe, and she said they had to have, because here's the thing, they have no black women right now. So I feel like they probably were like, well, we'll offer Tracy a little thing. And maybe she said no. Because wait, I don't even know when we have a black diva again. Crystal?
Maybe Crystal.
Yeah, did we go like a whole year without any? That's wild.
Crystal. Yeah.
Huh. Did you see they had Jacqueline at Bad Blood?
I didn't.
Yeah, she was in the front row. They showed her.
I haven't watched it yet.
So. Okay, don't. And Naomi and
I
Bianca.
know the results from the clips.
Yeah, Naomi and Bianca posted a picture with her in the back.
I love that.
I do too. I was like, I hope she was there to talk her new figure. So, and I think Mickie James signed a contract too because they showed her too.
Mickie was at Bad Blood?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
So I'm guessing she might have signed something too.
Is she gone from TNA or is she still there?
I don't really know, to be honest, but I think their relationship with TNA is pretty loose, that like anyone can be.
I'm just still hoping this leads to Gail Kim in the Rumble.
Me too. I think we're gonna get it. I think that'd be a huge moment. I hope it leads to honestly a Gail Kim Hall of Fame too.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if they would just recognize what her contribution to women's wrestling as a whole.
Well, as a whole, but like not only that, but like, you know, like huge. Speaking to Asian women, I think like that, you know, like being Korean and winning the women's championship in her debut. I know that spoke to a lot of today's current women. So I don't know. I think her contributions to like putting over like a lot of the bigger stars that era. I don't know. She did a lot. I love her. And like 2 runs too. So
she had 2 runs. Like her runs were never like, besides her championship win, never really monumental.
I know.
But like overall, her contribution to women's wrestling, I'm hoping since they are partnering with TNA, hoping the same thing with Awesome Kong going into the Hall of Fame.
You know, exactly. Like I think I'd love to see them kind of like acknowledge like what she did in like TNA, like, and what she continues to do in TNA with the women. So, you know, like she's one of like the heads of what's going on over there. So
yeah, like you're not gonna have a Jordan Grace without a Gail Kim. Like it's just didn't have to happen.
Yeah. So all right. Well, that is the action this week. Or talking this week.
Now time to talk about action figures.
So yeah, it's time for Figure This.
Figure this.
But lately we've had a lot of luck with like new pictures and stuff like that, but none this week. So
I do have to pick up.
Oh, what are your pickups?
So I just won. I found it today actually at a little secondhand store in Gastonia, North Carolina. Found the red Liv Morgan.
Oh, that's so fun.
She's cute. It's the Natty Tamina style body that came out a while ago.
Yeah.
So it's really weird to like say, but I think you're gonna get it. Like she feels hollow inside.
I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
So that's got me irked.
Budget.
Like I'm holding her up to the light and I can like see through her.
Budget.
very that. But the outfit's got like details on it.
Mm-hmm.
The boots have an eyeball.
Cool.
And that's about it. That's Liv Morgan. She's okay.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, but she's another piece to the ever-growing collection that I'm trying to achieve. So
Yeah.
I got oops, I did it again, Brittany Morgan.
Love it.
Yes.
So fun.
That's
Oh, that's it?
that's all I got.
Fun.
I wish I could have more to say about it, but like at the end of the day, it's
Why are her legs so far apart?
I don't know. Well, I guess I can close them like that.
Yeah, I don't know. She looks just very
I do
like.
gotta have her like that though to make her stand up.
Oh, maybe that's why.
Yeah, like if
I
do
do think, I won't lie, I do think it's kind of fun that they're making a bunch of the basics like in their like Saudi Arabia outfits, because some of the Saudi Arabia looks like kind of eat.
they do. I mean, did you see the new Rhea Ripley?
Rhea? Yeah, I actually
Yeah,
like
I
it.
guess
Yeah.
that's the figure we could talk about from a mock because we did
Oh
get
yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. We haven't seen that in a box yet. But
No.
yeah, now it's out. Yeah, it looks good.
Mhm.
It's in a box.
It's probably, at least from the looks of it, it looks like Rhea's best basic.
Yeah, I agree. To be honest, the only basics I'd really be interested in are probably those. Like, because we're not gonna get elite versions of those looks, and like some of them aren't too bad. But yeah, I don't know. I don't mind the Saudi Arabia looks because it's a fun variation sometimes.
Yeah, like Rhea's looked really good. I would love a Lita from her song.
I loved her outfit from that. I'm so glad they like went away from like making them wear like the baggy t-shirts when they were there. I hated that.
I kind of would have bought a 2-pack baggy t-shirt, Lacey and Natty. I would have.
That would have been funny.
Especially if they were rubber.
Remember, like, it's so weird that like I don't love the Saudi Arabia shows, but I don't mind from a viewer standpoint, I don't mind them as much anymore now that women are a part of them. I remember like at first I was like, we're gonna have to just sit through this like a million fucking times and like no women. Like
Really. But now we're gonna get a women's Saudi Arabia championship. Like,
is that wait, there's a women's one too?
yeah, there's gonna be a women's crown jewel champion.
Why?
Because
And it's like it's Liv versus Nia, right?
yeah, which should be interesting. I'm kind of excited to turn on and see what happens with Raw after that whole Raquel, Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley debacle.
Yeah. Well, I didn't really see. Saw like clips and stuff like that, but I guess like they sent Raquel out the wrong time or something.
The ref just saw it. Like,
Oh.
I love the internet's full of little bitches.
Oh yeah, wait, it's so funny. Everything I've been reading is like it doesn't make sense. I was like, it makes the most sense though that Raquel would get involved. They were tag partners.
Yeah. Well, the thing that just drives me nuts is everyone's just complaining, and I'm like, y'all either shut up or don't watch it.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
Love of God. And that just goes across the board for entertainment. Like, you just log on to the internet now and everyone's got opinions on everything. Most of them extremely negative about most things. And I'm like, if you don't like something, don't watch it.
Don't watch it. The internet really is the worst. That's why we stream this there.
Yes. We're the best.
We're the best. Well, Joey, speaking of the internet, where can people find you?
Did we even talk about our actual topic for figure that we did?
We'll just say it was the mock thing.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
We can save this one for next week.
Yeah, we'll save this one for next week. Yeah.
Cool, because I did not have an answer at all.
Yeah, it's hard to think of topics sometimes for this. Which is why
we've been doing this for 3 years. Like we've exhausted.
Yeah, like in theory, when we started this, I was like, oh my god, we'll have topics aplenty. And I'm like, oh god.
Remember when we would just like talk like one specific figure each week?
Oh my god, yeah. Oh yeah, we used to do that.
We did that, and like doing that was always interesting because it's like, okay, what all can we fill like 10 minutes of talking about this Tori Wilson figure wearing white? It had
so,
and a bracelet.
A bracelet, lots of jewels, and pretty things on it. Loved it.
Yes.
Yes. Well, Joey, where can people find
You can find me at Joey_Mayberry on Instagram and Twitter, Joey.Mayberry on TikTok. Also returning to wrestling at Pro Wrestling Action on October the
Oh my
27th.
God, happy return month.
Thank you. And if you are in the Carolinas area and want to come and find me, you can come to Scarowinds and look for Fruity the Clown. He's having a good old ball every weekend.
I was wondering who was Fruity and who was Tootie, and I didn't need to ask, actually. So.
Did you really need to think
Well,
about it?
just because your placement in the pictures,
I
Tootie
put
was
Fruity
on
up
the.
my head.
Did you? Or maybe you
Yeah,
did.
I did.
Oh, I don't know why. I don't know. I'm stupid.
Because we got, yes, my baby sister 2D is also there too, but I'm a Leo and I'm a star. So
And you guys can follow me at Jacobs and Jacob on both Twitter and Instagram. And be sure to follow our show, Golden Era _pod. We are on YouTube, we are on Twitter, and we are on Instagram. Leave us a review. 5 stars is the best, helps us move up in those power rankings. I did this out of order. Like, share, and subscribe. We love that too. Joey, anything else?
Jesus, Matt, where's Eugene?
All right, have a golden week. And remember, everyone can use a good stretch.